Second down here after the incomplete pass. To throw is Peterman. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Back to throw now on first down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
His throw incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And that takes us from second to third down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. On play action, they'll throw. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. This is Freeman on first and 10. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. And hang on here. Freeman shaken up. Remaining on the ground after that last play. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. And some options here for the offense on second and 2. They'll set up a throw. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Offense faces a third and medium with 6 yards left. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. He got 29 yards that time.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Completes it to Lee. 11 more on that one and another first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Forced out to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Justin Houston in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7 to 3. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He's going to look deep down the field, and this will be caught at the 30, and all the way down to the 26. A big play here for the Bills. 49 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Peterman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now they try the right side here. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
From the gun on 3rd down, Peterman. Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Play action. It's Peterman. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is knocked down from the side at the 41-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. To punt it away on fourth down, here's Drew Kaiser. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10. I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset,
yep.
Draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 14. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a third down. The Chargers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And this one is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Peterman. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Eluding the pressure right. Breaks free again. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Off the play fake. Here's Peterman. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Out of the gun, Peterman. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Corey Legion in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 8 yards to go here on second down. They're going to look to throw. Caught left side, Williams. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. He can run. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Huge, huge play by the defense. Not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. They'll look to throw now on first down. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Bills. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Skirts by him at the 35. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, letting one go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gano's kick is right through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 21-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. And the D looking like they may blitz. 3rd and long. It's Peterman. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he'll be knocked down sideways. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 47-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff as they run left side. And shutting him off, now open field. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 8 yards on the pickup. There it moves the sticks.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. To throw is Peterman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now a handoff looking right. Directly over him. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Second down, Peterman. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's their quarterback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills draw a bit closer. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 18 big yards on that one and a Charger first. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. What a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his sixth touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
On first down, Peterman. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Peterman. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. Green, 39. Watching that, Barney. Good, good. Good, good. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watching that, Barney. Barney. Set. 3-19.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They go play action here on first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 17 yards to pick up there.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Here's Peterman to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's their quarterback. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And the lead is down to 2. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger offense making their way back out there. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And right side, Henry's got it. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On play action, they'll throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Tyrell Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here's Peterman to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. Now it's Peterman. And it's complete to Kelsey. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now it's Peterman. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
They'll throw on first down with Peterman. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Second and 10. Peterman again. Being chased out left. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right there around the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing now, Peterman on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 20, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. Here's Brad Nortman now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Jones on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills getting set to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Peterman. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Grady Jarrett. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. The Bills on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the home team here, it's just their 2nd win here in 11 tries this season. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.